What up, SK family? It's your girl KG. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and put hashtag replay in the comments. The way you know you're watching the replay is when you look up and you don't see that live red box. That means you're watching the replay. If you're new, meaning you've never watched any of our lives before, go ahead and put hashtag new in the comment. We want to welcome to the SK family. And if you're watching us live, go ahead and put hashtag HeySK in the comments and go ahead and drop that clock because every day we are reclaiming our time. My name is Katia Green. This is my lovely wife, Stephanie Green, and we make up HeySK. We are your superheroes of self-care. We help wounded healers activate their inner superhero so they can live an authentic, bold, and free life. So we're here to talk. We put out a YouTube video and we're here to talk about why we waited so long to put it out. Y'all can ask us any questions. We're not going to dissect the video. If you want to know the full video and the whole thing, you're going to have to go spend 30 minutes to watch the video. So that's that. So you can ask us questions.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can ask you can ask us anything. Like within reason, we'll answer it. But it is date night. So let me go ahead and share this. Trying to find us on Instagram. And hold on. Because I do see us on HeySK. So let's go ahead and hit share to my page. Found us on Facebook. I don't see we missed a step on Instagram. Because I don't see us on IG. Found us on Instagram. I like to check before we make sure everything's a go. Okay, we are live on YouTube. Oh, who told you to log out? What the hell? Oh, I might have hit that. Nope. Oh, that's cute. Before we hey, say hi as you're popping in. We're not gonna bite you. But I'm just trying to make sure everything's good. Are we supposed to? Oh wait, I think we're supposed to do that. That was why. That's why we don't like it. I knew there was a reason why we ain't like it. Sorry, IG, y'all late to the party, but I think IG should be live now, no?
Yeah, it's live.
I don't see it. Oh, no? I don't know. Let me see. All right. So, yeah, we just want to do... Let me see. No. According to me, we are not live. Like, I'm looking from my Facebook page. I mean, my Instagram. And we are not live on Instagram.
Man, I don't know.
I don't know what I did. Is it fixable? It says we are live. But why are we not live? Broadcast was started, created, received. Oh, mute? But why are we not live?
Oh, yeah, we are.
We're not.
Then I don't know. I guess ended.
I mean, yeah, as I'm looking, I haven't even got notification because I'm not even logged. This is me. Anyways, sorry, IG, I guess. KSK. Weird.
It might be in the timing. Maybe you had to go live there and then go live on StreamYard.
At the same time?
No, hit that Instagram first, then StreamYard. I don't know.
Let me go back to StreamYard. Oh, no. Oh. It says we're live. Weird. Anywho. Say hi as you're popping on. We're not. So, we filmed this video. As you can tell by the hair. The hair is always a day giveaway. Do you want to set up another device?
At this point, it is what it is.
Okay.
I think we haven't been going on those other platforms, so you're not getting a whole lot.
Hey,
That's why. But it's done now.
what do you mean?
That's fin.
Oh, I was just looking just to make sure.
And you might as well just, if that's not showing up on there, you might as well just remove it.
Yeah, I was just double check to make sure. But yeah, we're not live on Instagram. I don't know why. You said remove it.
Yeah, I would. It is what it is. Save changes.
And then what about? Hold on. This shit.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Whatever. All right, there we go. Hey. All right. So, sorry, RG. We filmed this video back in what, November?
Yeah.
I think it was November. Okay. And we decided the reason why we waited so long to post that video is because we filmed the video and all intentions to post it, but it's kind of like when you have a conversation with somebody, you are only in control for your half of the conversation. And you have no way of knowing, and you can't control the other half of the conversation. And especially when you put stuff on the internet, you have no way of knowing where that video is going to land. And we had no idea, just our luck, we hit the algorithms in just the right spot. And we just wanted to make sure that we were in a space that we could take whatever came our way, if that makes sense. We weren't sure how that video was going to be received. We weren't sure. Excuse me, please go sit down. Thank you. We weren't sure the reactions would be. We weren't sure the responses, what would happen. And we just wanted to make sure that we were in a space that if things went left, that it would not further cause any harm or damage. Is that the right word, I guess?
I guess.
That it would be okay. Somebody left a mean comment or tried to do something inappropriate or anything weird, that we would be individually and collectively okay. So there's that. So take a quick pause from date night. Everything we said in the video is true. Still true. With an exception of a couple of trips have been removed from our schedule for reasons that we've decided just not to go. That has nothing to do with that video. We just decided not to take them. Want to tell you where we are currently? Do you want to talk about where we are currently, or anything else you want to say on that?
I mean, the video is the video. If you're watching,
you say that now, or you say that based off the video?
If you want to know that what the video is entirety is on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, definitely can go watch it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's it.
Oh,
they can go watch it. I don't have nothing else to say based on what you said. where we are now is communicating and working through, and we're still working through and thinking about things throughout our, some of the stuff that we talked about.
The cancel trip
has nothing.
Like I said, the reason we're still going to Africa, we had 3 trips planned and we kept that one and canceled the other 2,
and we have 2 more,
and we have 2 trips planned for next year. So the reasons why we canceled those 2 trips have nothing to do with us.
Yeah,
we're choosing not to say why.
Yeah,
publicly.
Yeah.
Where are you getting the anger vibes from? Oh, she said we were good.
Yeah.
No,
we're not angry.
I would not say we were angry.
Mm-mm. Like tonight is date night. Friday nights is date night. We're still doing date night. So pretty much what we're doing is we recognize a disconnect. We had a conversation about the disconnect, and it wasn't long spurts. It was a lot of pockets of disconnect that left some things, unsaid. Then, Steph is growing individually. I'm growing individually. She spoke on her having her voice and not letting things just go and actually speaking up now, which that causes, where you have someone who that doesn't have a voice and decides to speak up. And it kind of throws you for a loop, like, where's this coming from type thing. So then you have a conversation about that, and you have to, it's a lot of readjusting.
Yeah.
And that's not uncommon when you have someone that's shifting and the other person shifting for the better. Like, we're growing individually, like in a good direction.
For sure.
We've letting a lot of trauma go from our past, our childhoods, and we're communicating those changes. But you also realize when you change, you are no longer the person that you were before you decide your healing journey. So therefore, you have 2 people who literally have to reconnect, redate, and grow together. A lot of people don't experience that because generally in some relationships, it's generally one person healing and growing and want to change, and the other person like, I don't have nothing wrong with me. I'm not changing. So then you see a split, and it ain't, but when you actually have, when you actually have 2 parties involved trying to heal and grow at the same time, while still having to show up as a spouse and other responsibilities that you have for the home, it becomes a lot. Like, a healing journey by yourself is a lot. It takes a lot on your physical, your mental, your emotional, individually, and then you have to show up, And I personally feel like there's been a lot of grace and understanding, but one person can only take but so much.
Agreed. So, do you think you guys being separated initially may have something to do with it? Like, you mean like the deployment separation? What do you mean separated?
Yeah, we've only been separated by 2 deployments. We've never trainings. Since we've been married, we've never separated.
Oh, yes. No.
The first deployment was an adjustment only because that was my first deployment, even though I've been in so long, and we just didn't know how I was going to go. So we took those learning curves from the first deployment. The second deployment was actually better. Like, I came back home and I literally learned a lot from my transitional training that we learned. So it was a lot of transition training. So what they said was, when you come back, you just fall in on the person that you leave schedule. So that's what I did. I just fell in on their schedule, and I asked her, like, so when did you take the dogs out? When did you take, and I fell in and helped out and did things in that manner. Hey, Precious. So it was easier because I just fell in on her schedule. I didn't try to come in and change things, and and she allowed me to adjust back to civilian life from being deployed. Because when you deploy, your food is made. The only thing I had to worry about is taking a shower and eating.
Hey.
I mean, taking a shower and washing clothes was my biggest responsibilities while I was deployed. Of course, you deployed and you got to watch your back. That goes without saying. But like daily stuff that I would do at home is showering, washing my clothes that was the only responsibility.
I didn't know if you guys were together before like that, like living together. Briefly, it was quick. Like we got together. You moved in July.
Mm-hmm.
We technically got married the end of August. You left for deployment in January.
Mm-hmm.
So it was short.
Mm-hmm. But I would say our disconnect is not coming from just anger or nothing like that. It's literally coming from we both growing.
It was both growing. Like we said in the video, it was both growing and like the maladaptive behaviors we adapted in the beginning, and we just learning to basically readjust and just starting over and just really just figuring out if the new Stephanie and Katia are meant or fit, basically.
And a lot of times what we're doing, a lot of people don't do. Like they literally just, walk away because people don't understand when you say you're healing and the other person is healing, you are new people. Some of the stuff that you cope with to stay in that trauma, you're releasing. So now you have to find something new. You know what I'm saying?
We'll
like
be here.
We'll
leave the video up.
Yeah.
She's watching on YouTube.
Yeah. So, this is normal. This is normal healing. This is a normal healing journey. A lot of people don't experience normal healing journeys because there's always one person healing. The other person is just staying itself. But we literally have two people individually trying to be better for themselves so they can be better for the union. And you just like, did we develop some trauma bonds? Did we, was I feeling a void that was lost in her? Was she feeling a void that was lost in me? And now that we're healing and we're becoming whole again, like holistically, it's real. You can literally heal apart or you can heal closer together. And we're trying to figure out that's where we are.
So, right. And so I think where we are currently is we are, like you said, we're working to reconnect. We are going to go head out in a little bit to do our date night for tonight. We have worked on incorporating and being intentional for incorporating date night consistently back into our schedule. And so we are operating, I would say, in optimistically, even if things aren't the best of times, I guess, which is why we do have trips planned next year.
Mm-hmm.
And we are working on making plans for our
vow renewal in
2026.
So,
which I think we do have cancellation policies in place for that should the end of, this year we choose not to. But I'm choosing to be optimistic and that we won't.
Yeah. And I am too. But the thing is, the reason why I want to share and we want to share is because this some real shit.
Oh,
thank you.
That's right. You got your passport. So
you got to do this hair. Look at this hair.
Well, that. But you also, just heads up, 2026, you're gonna have to have your passport.
Yeah, we pick a place that we want to go.
It's out of the country. We picked the place. It's out of the country. You're gonna have your passport.
Yeah.
But we did intentionally pick a place that's gonna have a short flight for most people. Now, you up north, you might be a couple hours, a little bit, but it's a short flight from the United States.
Yeah, but we are very.
It's not Mexico.
Yeah, we are very transparent. And the thing is, we want to show where you can have a tussle in your relationship and you can heal from it in a healthy manner. Because I know people see this and they think, you think behind the scenes is a bunch of fighting, arguing, cursing each other out. No, it's none of that. It's just
uncomfortable conversation.
And a lot of times relationships, people just sit silent and never heal, and they just stay in a relationship where their needs are not getting
and
met.
then until somebody just gets fed up
and
just
leaves. We don't want to do that.
And so we're having the tough conversations. And then literally what happens is one person just stays unhappy and they don't say anything until one person gets blindsided.
Mm-hmm.
And so by the time that person gets blindsided, they're like, damn, I could have fixed this. Maybe had you came to me and communicated before you reached your breaking point. We could have calmly worked this out. More than likely, if that person was approachable. There's other factors. This is a blanket statement. Obviously, there are other factors at play. But more than likely, if you had communicated your needs in a calm manner before you were upset, before you got, to the point where you couldn't, but a lot of times people didn't learn to communicate their needs. So you don't learn how to they're like, well, I have been communicating. But did you use your words? Or did you use the silent treatment? Or were you holding the kitty? Was that how you communicated? Had you verbally communicated, this is what I need from you, all those years you thought you were communicating, they didn't know. They just thought you were a nagging bitch.
Yeah.
You probably could have saved it if you had used your words.
So
that is where we're at with that. We are being optimistic, and just, saying, here's what I need. Are you able to meet this need? Are you willing to meet this need?
So I just challenge you to look at the situation.
Hello.
Hey, April. I just challenge you to look at this situation, our situation, through a lens of not what you're used to seeing growing up when people having challenges in their marriages, because it ain't it. We not cursing each other out. We never did that. Thank you. We never cursed each other out. We never fought. So I know when people see people on social media, and they talk about rubber in the road in their marriage, they automatically assume, oh, they about to. No, it ain't none of that. We trying to be transparent with you, share our stories so you can approach your situation if you ever come to this situation in a healthy manner. We ain't fighting each other. We ain't cursing each other out. We never did that. So why would I start? Because but that's the problem. Our situation is a little unique because we both want to heal individually, because self-care is the direct equation to us care. You got two individuals that make up a relationship. And a lot of the problems that most people have in their relationships stem from individual problems that wasn't dealt with prior to the relationship. And we recognize that we both had some things going on with each other. And we had some inner child pain that was suppressed that we now have to heal our inner child. So you going through a healing process of healing your inner child, healing some things that happened to you and as an adult while still trying to be a wife. That's tough. I don't know about you out there. If you're going through a healing journey, it takes a lot out of you when you truly on your face healing. It takes a lot. And then I got to show up for my wife. You know what I'm saying? And as we unveiled our traumas and release some things, you get a little more confidence. You stand a little more tall. Your voice becomes stronger. You got a stronger voice. So that person who never said nothing to you and just let you slide by with some shit, now they speaking up like, who the hell you think you are? Not in those words, but in that action.
But it also comes off there. And like, whoa.
And initially it's like, whoa, you ain't never said talk to me like that. But no, I've let some stuff slide all these years. I've now healed. And I'm telling you, this is what I need from you. I wanted to say it all these years, but I my voice wasn't there.
It wasn't.
She had, the Ariel in her, she had her little necklace on and it was in a little tube. She cracked that thing and put it back in.
Seashell.
Her seashell. Everybody has an Ariel moment in their life. And that means the moment when her auntie took her voice. And it happens in marriages until you get it back. And initially it's going to come off crazy. But be like, whoa. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
but
move.
That ain't the case. We're not over here cursing each other fights. I take your childhood lenses off that you seen your mom and daddy fight oh, when my parents talk about separating or getting divorced, it was ugly. No, baby, take that off. That's why we here having these conversations. That's why we here doing this live. It sucks. It's scary because I really love this woman and she really loves me. But the scary part is that when you deal with someone in your broken state and you start healing, you have to figure out if the healed version of each other is still compatible. And that's where we are. And it's a scary road. When you truly heal, you change. The wind hit my skin different. Negativity makes my skin crawl. People sitting around gossiping and tearing people down irks my soul. Before I didn't like it, but now it's just like, oh my God, when you start to heal, things gonna just start like ill. Soon as they start, I can't do it. So I just challenge y'all as we share our journey, take off your childhood trauma lenses and don't see us when you see separation or we might not be together as we over here fighting and putting on the gloves. No, we putting on the hugs over here, not the gloves.
Yeah.
We loving each other through this. It's tough, but this the stuff that people don't talk about. Y'all used to seeing toxic couples get on here fighting and tearing each other. We're not doing that because we didn't do it when we first started. We just telling y'all we had a tough moment and we want to share with y'all because y'all our followers, y'all our supporters. Some people look up to us in certain manners, and you still can because we're showing you the healthy way to get through some things.
And we've never, ever, 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 ever said that we were perfect.
Never.
We've always said that. We've always said we are healthy. Healthy doesn't mean perfect, ever. Healthy never means perfect, ever. We just try to communicate in the most healthiest way possible. Do we always get it right? No, we're human. But we always take these opportunities to grow and how we can do better next time. So that way, the next time that we come up in similar situations, how we can do better next time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's not easy.
It wasn't easy. I mean, shooting the video, like I said, it wasn't so bad editing it and putting it out there because it was months ago. But like I said, we uploaded it when we were ready for any potential backlash because we know that there are people who feel that our lifestyle is against their book and their religion and that they're going to say things like, eventually we'll get those comments that, this is of God. And like, we just didn't want to hear that shiznit. And we weren't ready for those types of comments. And, inevitably they're going to come. And so we wanted to be ready, for the backlash, for negative comments to say, well, the reason why you're struggling is because of this book I believe in, and blah, 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 blah.
Then why are you struggling? That's what I'm going to say.
Correct. But when you're so open and raw, like, because we had that conversation, I want to say like maybe a week or two before we filmed it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was tough. It was just casual. The conversation was almost as casual as the conversation in the video. And we were just like sitting there casually chatting on the conversation on the couch. And it just kind of came up. And we were just, it wasn't a knockout, drag out argument either. It was just casual.
Mm-hmm.
As it was. We was like, honestly, do you feel that? I was just like, it actually blew my mind how calm, cool, and collected that conversation happened. Because a couple years ago, that would have went left as ooh.
And that's how we knew we were growing.
That is how we knew we were growing.
We had pockets of growth.
But it was sad.
Mm-hmm.
It was a sad conversation. It was sad. I was like, wow, that's like, because it's one of those things like we've been sitting on those feelings for a while individually. But then to actually get to the point that they actually got verbalized, that's how you know shit got real. And it's like, wow, you felt that way too? So I'm not alone in this feeling. Okay.
So, and that's what our mentorship program is about. HeySK is about transparency.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, you can't help others heal. I want y'all to see our journey. There's really not a lot to hide, but we ain't gonna share everything. Like our day to day is literally, she works from home. I'm working for the military full time. We have fun. We play video games. We play board games. We do puzzles together. Like, I know social media can be real fake and people put up a 60-second video of key, and then they go and boxing behind the scenes. That's not us. I promise you that's not us. There's been people who hung out with us in real life. That's not us. Do we, we don't always agree, but like we're not, look, the only time I'm getting the ring is to fight somebody off that just rude to my wife.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like, we take it's us against our problems approach.
She said tough but true.
Yeah. But I just want people to know, like, this ain't one of those.
So
anybody got any questions? That's what I was about to ask.
Get out of my head. See,
anybody got any questions about the video?
We've been having some more moments of that lately.
That's good.
Not yes.
So I mean, no reason to be sad. We're not. We're just working.
We're not anymore. We were.
Yeah, we were
sad for a minute.
From that
we try not to dwell on the sadness, even during that time when we were sad. We didn't really dwell on it.
Yeah,
we
had
tried
pockets.
to find ways to still like focus on what we needed to focus on and address the things that needed to be addressed. But no, that wasn't clickbait. We really said that anybody who followed us and has supported us for the long term knows that that's not really our thing.
No.
We try to get captions to get people's attentions, but clickbait's not really authentic. So we try not to do those things. We've done things maybe accidentally. It fit the topic, but it wasn't. That's not really our thing.
Authenticity and transparency is what we stand on in our brand, and I know it. We will have to, when you're that way. And the thing is, when you're transparent and authentic in a healthy manner, it takes a little longer for people to see you, because they like the transparency and authentic version of mess,
ratchet,
and you would never get that from us, because that's not even our personalities.
Like I'm never going to click go live in a random argument or anything disagreement. Like we have discussed potentially recording conversations, but I feel like those good conversations that would make good content worthy always happen like in the morning when one of us is getting dressed.
How they about to see my goods,
right? Like it's like the conversation the other day. We ended up having to do like a recap on the live.
Then I'd be somebody's meme.
But it happened like we were getting dressed for work. Like can't really set up a camera for that. Like I'm not going to do that.
Is she daddy or mommy?
Then it would be like a one-sided conversation, because you would see like the one person's facial expressions of the person who is dressed, and you would hear the person that's getting dressed, and I feel like that's unfair.
So
because you would see the other person's facial expression and body language, and I don't think that's fair. I feel like if you're going to get a conversation like that, you need the full picture.
Mm-hmm.
That's my personal opinion.
So
because that's my person. That's my
Yeah,
person. So unless I can capture it, or you can catch both parties, or put a camera on both of us and we can back and forth, like I don't think that's fair. That's just me.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair, especially when you're trying to show people, like, yes, you can have disagreements.
In the communication piece, because the nonverbal piece is key, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, nonverbal is majority of communication. You can say a lot without saying it. So people got questions. Y'all could comment the questions. Please don't DM me. This is your opportunity. Don't DM me.
If you are watching the replay, either on, now YouTube, because IG's gone, YouTube or Facebook, you can drop the questions in the comments and we'll get to them.
Yes.
Please don't DM me or text me if you.
Yeah, because this is your opportunity.
Or call me. Please don't do that either.
Yeah.
Because after we go into this live, we're going to go get some wings and have a little date night. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Because we're going to get comfy. We're going to cuddle.
So what questions y'all have? It could be about relationships. It could be about the video. Like just anything we've said
what's
tonight.
What's going to happen to actual Hey SK, the brand?
Yeah.
I want to wish both of you well in this journey. Thank you. Feel free to comment on the YouTube video to boost the algorithm. Don't forget to like it. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel. I promise we're going to post more over there. We're going to post more over there.
Yeah, that's it.
That'd be helpful. Thanks.
Because a lot of people in relationships, they suffer in silence.
Mm-hmm.
And they put on their church hats and their suits, and they look good, and they hold hands and they smile, put their best lipstick and best cologne on, and they smile together, and they ain't happy. We not living that life. When you see us outside and we at an arcade, or you see us out eating and we laughing, that's real laughter.
It is.
It's not fake.
No.
you know, because we've already had the conversation. We have a solution. We working.
Is this an open opportunity while you're working, or are you just focusing on yourselves? What do you mean?
What do you mean by that? Every time you go live, dogs want to do stuff.
And that's why I was like, please
They
stop.
want to be dogs,
If
be
I-
dogging.
So if I look down and talk, I'm not talking like to like our naughty bits, or the dogs are literally right here under the table.
Yeah, and you know they'll be sitting quiet while we
Over
watching
there,
TV.
over
But as soon as we go
there.
live, we get on the phone. They want to squeak a ball
Right
right
here.
under us,
They're literally
kicking and playing.
They're literally under this table. Both of the
Playing.
dogs. Both of the dogs.
But as soon as we hit in live,
They're gonna
in
go
stream,
walk
they're
off
gonna,
and stream like, "Oh, you're done?
You're done?
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Well, I don't want to do this anymore."
right.
That's why I was like, "Please stop."
If
I know. I see the comment. That's why I'm waiting for a rephrase. That's why I was like, "Please stop."
anybody got any questions, you can ask. Like if you ask the question and we feel like we don't want to answer, we're just gonna say, "That's
Right.
not a question."
Hey, Johnny.
You know, we're
Hey, Keith.
we're literally an open book.
We are.
When it's healthy, if you're coming from a place of love and healthy, we will answer. If
We'll
you're trying to be
answer.
messy, and
I mean,
trust,
that goes without
Yeah.
saying. I mean,
no, I'm just saying.
that goes without saying.
Samson trying to play with my feet.
Oh, Samson's a foot dog for sure.
Yeah.
He likes toes.
So if y'all got any question, we shared a lot. So if you got any question about what we shared, you know, anything, you know, we're open. We're an open book. I just ask for respect. Be respectful with your word choice. That's it. You know.
If you have any website questions, you always feel free to DM me at any time. I'll answer. That I will answer. But any questions regarding this live, please drop them in the comments.
Yeah.
Oh, just coming through. Thank you.
Thank you for
Appreciate
stopping
it.
by to show love. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we take. Yeah.
See?
I'm waiting for the rephrase.
Squeak. Yeah. Well, while we waiting for the rephrase, how y'all been? How was your day?
What are y'all plans?
What are y'all plans for the weekend?
I can't believe I didn't put my band.
Right.
What's wrong with me?
Who are you?
I know. I was worried about stupid Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad about leaving them out. I should throw up another device real quick.
Yeah.
I should have. My bad. Sorry, IG.
We'll show them some individual.
I was about to say that. I was like, I'll go live
I
in the
need
car.
to finish my taxes. I need
Girl,
to
we
do
didn't,
my.
We didn't even.
Oh, I found a military source.
Tracking. So we cannot get on that hit list.
Yes.
Tracking. I pay attention when that girl tell me. I read between lines. I'm like, you ain't giving me dag nab at all.
Finish your taxes. Yeah. See how much we gave Uncle Sam throughout the year.
Girl.
That's the only uncle I ain't never met that I got IO. That's a begging ass uncle. That and Aunt Sally Mae. These are the relatives I could do without.
They be coming out the woodwork like, give me your money. I'm like, go away. I don't know you.
Right. You my aunt and uncle. You should have paid for it.
Right. You should be giving me money. What good are you? You're the worst aunt and uncle I ever had. Yeah, right. I'm sick of Sam. Right?
Girl, tell Sam go somewhere. Sam is irky.
Sam and Sally can kick rocks, okay?
They is irky.
Irky as hell.
And I got a literal Uncle Sam. He's deceased now, but I love my Uncle Sam, but I don't love this Uncle Sam.
This Uncle Sam can kick rocks.
That's funny. So I got to be specific when I say this, in case one of his kids watch my live and be like, what you say about my daddy?
Girl.
Look, I ain't talking about Uncle Sam. I'm talking about the Uncle Sam of America.
No, don't take it. Please stop.
The worst aunts and uncles ever. I learned from them. When my niece and nephews, I show love. And they don't show no love. They like,
see, that's why you growling, because you're not even supposed to be doing that. I told you to stop.
Because he hoarding his bone.
I know he is.
No.
See, now he's gonna bring it back because he thinks it's his ball. Why did you? I have to think about a rephrase on the next live. I'm working illicit. Oh,
Oh,
Lord. Oh.
so let me ask you. I can ask you. Were you trying to ask?
Is that my friend? No.
Were you trying to ask? Are we having an open relationship, or are we dating other people while we figure each other out? That's what I interpreted, but you might mean something different.
I was thinking that.
But I don't want to assume, because you could have meant something else.
I was thinking that.
But you could put yes or no, since you're watching and doing hair, and I will answer if that's what you meant.
Oh, you talking about is your friend Samson or Ali?
Yes, that was
if those are your friend Samson and Ali, then yes. Yes, if that is her question. Oh no. I feel like personally that would be counterproductive.
Yeah.
How can you focus on getting back together if you're dating other people? I feel like your foot is halfway out the door at that point. You might as well just keep walking out.
No, I'm not. That's not my thing. I'm either out or in. I'm either in the ring with my boxer, or I'm out. That's never been a thing. When I'm gone,
I feel
I'm
like
gone.
You can't focus. Like I feel like that'd be counterproductive
for us.
For us, I don't.
It might work for other people.
It might,
but for us, nah.
It might.
No, we're literally in the ring, and we're getting back to us. We literally sat down and was like, what did we enjoy doing together? That we had fun, and we was like, we dumbed down date nights. Like they were kind of just thrown in with business or thrown in with work from work.
Just didn't do
or didn't do them at all. I'm like, nah, we're not doing that.
A business meeting, a training, or just not do them.
And we like, nah, we can't do that. So we're being intentional about date night.
Oh yeah, those are your friends, Samson and Ali. Come get them.
Come get your friends.
They miss you. Tell Chu come get her friend.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I love him.
Good
girl. He loves you too. Come get him.
All right. But nah, we not doing that over here in these parts. We in.
Oh, she said okay, Miss September.
Like we in this thing together. We looking eye to eye. We've had some. The last few nights have been amazing and great. We physical touch, and I'm not talking about sex, because some of y'all physical touch, y'all be like, ooh, whatever. But just reconnecting, like it was like to the point where like you on this side, I'm on this side. But we're actually
I noticed that.
We noticed the distance between each other. We communicate that, and we was like, what's up, and now we're like, she get very hot easily, so we never been like all on each other all night. But it was not at all. Right. And now we kind of like.
But I even noticed the furniture in our living room is not conducive for physical touch.
So like
I pointed that out. Like we have recliners, and so I got him a toy. Girl, you a noisy. You that one that gets some noisy toys. He's going to your house to play.
You that aunt.
But I've noticed. So like we have a couch. So the couch here has like the recliners here. The middle seat doesn't offer the recliner. So when you sit here, you end up sitting on opposite sides because you can't recline. So if you want to like relax, kick your feet up, there's a whole seat in between, or you flip this one down so you get the charger and stuff like that, right? Or if you sit in the love seat, there's like a whole like a center console type thing in between. So there's no really way to connect sitting down on the couch.
So we bought furniture that's conducive for roommates and not lovers.
Yes. So I pointed that out, and I was like, when we move next, if we have like two living rooms set up, or like a living room, and we're gonna end up getting new furniture. I don't want to get rid of this furniture, but this furniture is gonna go in another room.
Yeah. So like we're really that's how intentional.
And so like our date night tonight, we can tell them. So we're gonna catch up on Love Is Blind, and we're gonna chat about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's our date. Like I said on our live yesterday and the day before that, date nights don't have to be extravagant. Sometimes they are, sometimes they are not. So when we end this live, we're gonna call. We picking up that man's language. We're gonna go live on Instagram because we missed them. This didn't work out, so we're gonna catch them up. Whatever. And then we're gonna go get some food, and we're actually gonna watch TV from one of our beds because the living room furniture is not conducive. That's part of the problem.
So when you heal and you're working on things,
you can't cuddle.
Even down to furniture matters.
You can't cuddle. So we're gonna actually
No,
work
he-
on I think one of our next room setups needs to work on setting up our second bedroom
Mhm.
because we have a futon up there and the TV's up there. It's just not plugged in.
Right.
So we need to work on setting
that
up and making it conducive
Conducive
to
for
cuddle.
cuddle.
You can cuddle on a futon.
Right.
You can't, but you really can't
So,
cuddle here.
I mean, those are things that you notice when you're really intentional and really want to work on your relationship. Everything has to be set to like make it work for y'all.
You better put some blankets on. Ooh, no. I'm not a floor person.
not.
I don't like that. That's not comfortable. Now
I'm a
I wouldn't
floor
mind
person,
getting like a
but-
floor pad or something to make the floor padded, but we also have dogs, and one of them sheds a lot. I'm not getting.
And we
I don't.
vacuum.
We do, but I
But
don't.
it's not.
I don't want to be on the floor and cuddle with that fur. Oh, you say floor, I think fur. I can't do that. If that's the case, I might as well let them on the furniture.
Yeah, because they're not on the furniture.
They're not.
Bed.
I just think fur.
We
And we
already
do
gonna get
vacuum,
enough.
but you vacuum, and he's just a big, and he's like 70 pounds, probably close to 80. And I just think of fur. Because like you vacuum and he just sheds so. Oh my god.
No, but we do. Sometimes like I'll be over here.
Yeah. Gotcha. I understand that. I'm older now, so the floor is not my friend. No.
We sometimes like I'm on this recliner and she'll lay her head on me and lay across the thing, and that we find ways to work.
My big baby.
Oh,
he is a
God.
big baby, but he's a big shedder.
Oh Jesus!
See, he just brushed up against me, and I'm probably covered in fur. Actually, I'm not. For once.
So I mean, all I can say is
He left because I'm talking about him.
All
He
I
gave
can
me the dirtiest look. Anyways, all I can say is,
yeah, it is. We will keep y'all abreast on this journey. You know, like I said, this is transparent authenticity in the healthy version. You know, I know when we put that out, I know people was gossiping in their houses. Like,
hey, Charlotte.
You know, be like, oh, I knew they wasn't gonna work. I knew this. They all them posts about love and happiness. It was fake. But no, it wasn't.
No.
I'm not. If anybody know me, I don't just put shit out. That ain't me.
Mm-mm.
I absolutely love this woman. I adore her. Like nothing's really changed but us in a healthy manner and figuring out how the healthy version of us can work together. Because sometimes like you people don't realize the maladaptive the behaviors that you develop when you broken. And then when you truly decide to heal, you be like, y'all, and let me ask y'all this. Have y'all ever got out of a bad relationship, healed, like start working on your healing from that relationship, and then you see that person and you just disgusted and you ask yourself, what the hell was I thinking?
Almost every one of my exes.
Like, and I want y'all to comment. Have y'all ever if you want to elaborate, you want to say you can, but say yes, no. That's kind of how you do when you in a relationship that you love the person, but you're trying to learn this new person. And it was just like, what in the hell?
She said, hell yes. Yup.
So that's
kind
kind of like that's the process of when you in a relationship where you love somebody and you heal and you got to learn this new person and you like, what the fuck? How the hell did I put up with your mouth these last, like, did I really just not say that? You know, so that's where we are.
It's not that extreme with us. I'll say that. It's not that extreme.
Yeah, but I'm just giving them, I'm trying to.
No, I know. They'd be like, oh God, it's not.
No, it's not that extreme with us. But you get the point. You got the point. That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like a mild version of what the fuck. But
who the flip did I marry?
Yeah, but you trying to figure it out in a healthy manner. It's like this person. You don't put up with some of the same stuff.
What the fuck was I thinking?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've got some exes like that. I'm like, I look back, I'm like, oh my God, if I could just go back and like time, like, Stephanie, don't do it. I would.
Right.
Jesus, give me like that Time Machine song. Oh my God, that was my anthem.
Did I really have friends?
Ooh, I wish I had a time machine. That was my anthem for the longest. Oh my God. Every time that song came out, I just pictured faces.
But yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, Steph, you funny.
Not for no.
Y'all think I'm funny? Y'all got to hang around Steph. Steph had me in tears 24/7. And like we be around here doing shit together and we be cracking up at each other.
She's like, but go through things to appreciate what you have now. I feel like I could have appreciated what I have now without some of them motherfuckers.
Right, I could appreciate her without some of the shit I've been
Without
through.
some of them, I could have skipped some of them niggas for real, for real. If we're being honest.
I just think that that's a maladaptive phrase that we've developed through family. Because baby, and that I could have did without
some of this shit. Without some of this residual damage.
Man, I could have did without
the credit card tag. Like
I
could
feel
have
like
without some of
I should have just healed. Then I wouldn't have put up with some of this bullshit.
She's like maybe like 2 people. Like somebody, I
be like one in, like a half a person.
I could
maybe like a half a person.
We just not. Just, hi Samson, you back? You forgive me for talking about your shit and tiny.
Yeah, but nah, y'all, for real. It's you know we can laugh and be happy, but like we just want to share because it's some good couples out there.
Yeah,
and they gonna legit throw away everything because they like I really can't. They not understanding this person. I said because you trying to use old tactics with this new heel person, and you literally I gotta date her all over again. Like this Stephanie ain't the Stephanie I dated almost 8 years ago. So like when you healing and you in a relationship healing and growing, you learning a new person. I married her with not this. Her having blue and purple hair.
Like we said in the video.
She grew into this person. She's like, I don't give a fuck people think about now. It don't matter. That's what I'm saying. So like, and you got to be okay with this because the thing is, she was like, I liked it. Anything that allows her to be her authentic self, I'm with it.
It was crazy because like when I actually picked her up from deployment, my hair had faded so bad it was teal. It was damn near teal. And like she literally had to, like, she looked at me and she took a step back and she was like, I like it. But it was crazy because when she left from deployment, I had dark brown hair. And I see the comments. It was
I'm trying to test my ass.
It was teal. So like that was crazy. Like you leave somebody with regular hair and you come back and your wife's hair is teal.
But I was cool with it.
Right. When she looked back and she was like,
anything she can be her authentic self, I'm with it. Like, and with me, I hope we don't gotta go into the what ifs, you know, because people like, well, no.
What?
Within reason, you know, because people you gotta say things and people would just take it and run.
Well, yeah, because it was like navy, but by the time it was damn near teal. Oh, she said, I was told I have papers. I can't go anywhere. Girl, you can make some new papers if you really need to.
I mean, that's often how it should be. But honestly, I'm not a selfish person. So if I'm not making her happy here anymore, I will let her go. It wouldn't be easy. It would be a tough, but I don't believe in keeping people hostage if they're not happy.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks, but I mean, right, we're not there, but I'm just based off this comment, you know, we stand on business, but I ain't standing on business with someone that's not happy. Yeah. I love her enough to be happy, you know, be happy where she need to be happy at. And if it's not me, you know what I'm saying?
She's gonna understand.
Because like maybe she put up with some of the things because she was broken. And now when she decided to heal, she was like,
this ain't it.
This ain't it.
Yeah.
I put up with you because you was plugging up some stuff for me that I wasn't ready to deal with. And now I'm ready to unplug and deal with it. Because sometimes people literally are people's security blankets. And that's the sole reason why they with them. And the moment they ready to uncover and come out of that, they've served their purpose. And they like, who are you? The person you've been loving this long? Nah, I'm good. Because their sole purpose was their security blanket. People marry for money, kids. Like you can't, you know, love is not enough. Like people, like that's why we put in this work. Real marriages and relationships take effort, daily effort, uncomfortable conversations, uncomfortable checks. in your character. That maybe your grandmother and your aunties and your mama, if you that kid that everybody loved and thought so cute, and you grew up as an adult and they still think you cute and let you get away with stuff, and then you go in a relationship with my mama ain't never, okay, well, I'm not your mama. If you want to be in this relationship, you're gonna have to check that. You saying what you want ain't gonna fly. And it's not, I'm just using an example. This is not what we did, but I'm just saying, like, you can't take what your family allows you to do and take it into a relationship and tell them you that's law, you gotta deal with it. Because maybe your mama allowed it because you was her security blanket, and maybe she is overcompensating as a parent because she don't want to hurt you, because maybe she didn't do right with some other kids she had. It's a lot of people don't realize that maladaptive behaviors build up. That's why you got to create spaces for your kids so they can grow in a healthy manner, to grow up and be healthy adults and have healthy conversations. Healthy does not mean perfect. Sometimes the healthiest conversations are the ones that's uncomfortable. I had to learn that.
But you guys are doing what needs to be done to work on your marriage, and that's the first step. I'm proud of y'all. Most can't do that and display it publicly.
But we want to display it publicly in a healthy way, because people
do display it and be a hot mess. Sorry, Ollie.
We showing that you can have rough pockets in your marriage and relationships, and you can come out of it on top and healthy. Harris K gonna come out on top. I'm holding true to that. Why? Because I'm the K from SK, and I'm gonna do my part. Do what I need to do. The Queen S has spoken. Queen K is listening, and I'm gonna do my part.
Yeah. So anybody got any last minute questions before we head on out? She said that's true. Oh, that's true. Stay real. That's all we can do.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do.
You know, I know some little buzzing people out there.
Are y'all getting counseling or just working things out just between you? For now, currently just between us. That has been discussed. But at this time, we don't feel it's needed.
Mm-hmm. And also, I know when I was looking in the civilian sector, being a person who comes from the mental health space in therapy, like being a clinician, finding a clinician that supported LGBT was hard to find, honestly. Like it took me months to find somebody that would work with me, and I was just on my own individual issues. And even when I was in grad school going through the counseling program, when I was in my theories class, my professor asked everybody in the class, what would population that you would absolutely not work with? And I would say about 75 to 80% of the class said LGBT.
Really?
Yes.
That many?
Yes. About 75% of the class.
Love you guys. Let's go watch this movie. Talk to you later. Have fun.
We're about to get off too, because we gotta go get food and come back and have date night.
Off.
Yeah. So I mean, the issues that we're having.
I don't know. That was a while ago though, so I think it would be. I don't think
it might be a little more.
No, I think it'll be probably a little bit easier now, just because since then a lot has happened in terms of legislation and acceptance. So I don't think it'll be as hard. I don't know.
Well, a lot of people. That's why a lot of people choose private practice, because when it's your practice, you can make the rules.
No, in terms of like openness and acceptance, like I'm just.
Yeah, you. But I'm telling you, when you do private practice, they can accept who they want.
That wasn't.
Yeah.
Wasn't saying that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know
there
what
are
you mean,
people out
mindset.
there who will. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But right now we doing good, and we feel the need. We definitely is on the table.
Yeah.
We're not opposed to.
No, we're not. No, I said we did.
Well,
we don't. I said we feel like we don't need.
Yeah. We come from that space.
Yeah, I need to watch this replay, but seeing y'all talk shows, you're being proactive and work together. Oh yes. It is not. Yeah, because we work in the mental health field and the field that we are currently in with our business and stuff, like, and we don't, because of our personal growth journey, and we're able to communicate effectively, which is why we don't.
Right.
I feel like it's not like we're arrogant. We know what we're doing because no. Coaches need coaches. Therapists need therapists, just like doctors need doctors. However, I think because we are communicating effectively, we're not having these knockout, drag out fights, and we're able to communicate our needs healthy. We're calm. We're not screaming. We're not yelling. We're not receptive to feedback. Like, we're actually able to calmly communicate and come and have these difficult conversations and actually come to resolutions, which is why we don't feel that we need it. Let's make that clear.
Right.
We're not coming from a space that we know everything because we're in the field. We come from the field and we are in the space. That's not the angle that we're coming from. I didn't want that to come off that way.
Yeah.
That is why we don't feel that we need to. If things do change or we come into a bump where we just quite aren't getting it, that is when we will seek guidance elsewhere. For the record.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anybody got any more questions before we head on out?
We'll take about 2 more questions. And if you watching a replay, you can leave your questions. We'll come back and answer them. But we'll take 2 more questions before we head out. And don't forget, we got our website we do custom gear. We have our own exclusive designs to HSK, Power Up, our Power Within.
You let me on this live naked.
Is graduations coming up, Mother's Day, Father's Day, just because, date night, girls trip, family reunions. We do it all.
Speaking of date night,
I was going to do it.
That date night jar here. It says SK because
that's ours.
That's us. It's ours. This is ours specific to like us. So somebody said like a weekend cruise because we live in Chesapeake. For those who don't know, we moved. We don't live in Texas anymore. Despite what Podia says, we gotta fix it. Whoop, whoop. That's back up, y'all. Anyways, we do have a generic list, but like Sip and Paint, Float Spot.
So you can add a little fun.
Yep. So kind of like you're tired of picking, you want to just like random surprise, and then that's what you go do. Well, that one says we can get away with it. That requires a little planning, but you can go and you pick one escape room, and you just go find one that has slots for the time you're gonna go, and go boom, boom, go have fun. Go grab a bite to eat.
About it.
Yep, go have a bite to eat and talk about it afterwards. Boom, bam, boom, bada bing, bada boom.
And you roll up to the house.
And then you go ahead and pull out your SK Love jars. Why am I holding upside down? Sorry, I'm not. There we go. Well, hopefully it won't say SK, it'll say your name on them.
Right.
Or whatever you want it. Whatever you have a little nickname or your family name, whatever.
You know, Booski and Boo Boo.
And then oh, dang. Well, you'll get to this one eventually, but
yeah, we grown over here.
Oh no, I mean it was the first one I pulled out. I was like, dang.
When we say love jar, yes, it's a love jar.
You'll start with a back massage.
Right.
And then you'll work your way to this one. I was like, dang,
right.
Like, out the gate.
That's
30 seconds you can play around with some fun little stuff. You can get yourself
fun little game. And then these are on our website.
But yes, they're on our website at www.heysklloveshop.com. Website's always open.
So, I mean, we're here.
If you have any website questions, you can DM me. I will answer those.
Yeah, we will.
If you have any questions about this live, drop them in the comments and we'll answer them when we can.
Yeah, do not ask us questions in our inbox
about this
live.
If you have website questions, DM
Absolutely.
me. I'll be happy. Or issues, I'll be happy to address them as soon as I can. But that's it. I don't see any more questions. So
yep. So make sure y'all get them love jars and them date night jars. See, we try to tell y'all what we go through and the things that we're using to help us through these times, because you got to do something different. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, that's a definition of insanity.
It sure
and
is.
We don't want to be insane in our marriages, in relationships. We want to be in love. So you got to do something different.
Why is he going to do it? Yeah.
I ain't even trying tonight. It clowned me.
Can
it did.
Oh, I was leaving. Can they see? Yeah, they can see it. Yes. Okay.
It clowned me when I did my heart. So
I'll do one for you. There you go. So they give you on your face.
See, on
Did
my
it do it?
side, don't even do it. Only like your heart. It's okay. But we pressing through, we working. This is a part of life. This is a part of real marriages and relationships. When I say real, because people don't like to deal with the uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, some people are real people in fake marriages because they're not really in a marriage. They just living in the same house. When you actually in the ring together and working through, that's a real marriage. You ain't got to fight because I don't put my hands on my wife. My wife don't put her hands on me. We don't do the name calling, none of that. We just literally figuring this thing out in the healthiest way possible. We add our little jars. That's not just for live.
No, these ours.
These are ours.
These
We
are
use these. Because we believe in using our products. I designed this Nerf and hat that match my Nerf Crocs. We wear our stuff. Like, we're not one of those people, go buy off our website and we just want your money. No, everything we do has a purpose.
I know.
Even the stuff
even
that
the shirt. This shirt is ours.
Yeah,
I made this shirt. I just made a fake rule. I said, anytime we go on live, you have to have a hoodie. That means we're naked. Otherwise, we're considered naked. And that's why I said it can't be.
I was a bad battle buddy.
I know. So I told her, I said, I can't believe you let me on this live naked.
I let you out.
But this is one of ours.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah. But we're going to enjoy our date night.
Mm-hmm.
Because Friday night's a date night in our house. Going to get our food, come back and chill, cuddle, and watch movies. If you, like I said, even if you think of a question after this live, you can come back to this live and put it under there. Go check out our YouTube. We have 2 YouTube channels. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and like our stuff. It don't take much. Literally go over there, subscribe, help us get our subscribers up, help us touch people and get these positive messages out there. People are hurting and they need them.
Yes.
And we don't know everybody. So we need your help to spread these positive messages so people can know that they don't have to give up on their relationships and marriages, and they can work them out in a healthy way. And there's nothing wrong with you. And nothing going through. So we love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. You could have, whether you came on for a few minutes or the whole time, you can't make more money, but you can't get the time back that you spent with us. So we appreciate you. Remember, you are the designer and creator of your destiny. You control your future. Do something daily to get you close to your goals. This is your girl, KG. I'm the K from SK. This is my lovely wife, Stephanie. She's the S from SK. You have an amazing night and have an amazing day on purpose tomorrow. But best of all, guys, have an amazing weekend because it's Friday. Woo!